Hit it again, girl.
I can't do it, dude. I can't do it with
I think that
the.
was my eye.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right, we're back.
I can't. I
You
can't.
can't do it.
I'm sorry. I tried.
Hey, we apologize for everybody that's missing the greatest hits. These are not.
Christ.
But okay, we're back. CSR back part 2 with episode, or I guess season 2, episode 11. That would be, oh my God, Walker, Carolina Ranger.
Yes, right.
There, yeah.
All
All right, so we're at that spot, man.
Oh no.
We're there.
Ding dong.
The crack zone. All right, so Stephen brought it this week. I do have a little note here after we get going.
Mm-hmm.
Just remind me, a little note.
A little note.
Add.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So crack zone this week is we kind of got tardy to the party with the pumpkin beers.
Yeah,
So this is
we
really
did.
the only one that was left.
And I give Stephen credit because he said we
Yeah.
should have got one early.
And it is what it is. But we did do the Atomic Pumpkin, the spicy release by Voodoo Ranger.
And we've done
New Belgium.
We did the Voodoo Ranger. Me and you really like.
Oh, I love some Juice Force.
Yes.
If you all haven't had it, drink it.
So this one is what, 6.4?
6.4? 6.4.
Okay.
Really cool label. I always like the Voodoo Ranger
Yeah, I do too.
label, the skull and
I like it too.
and the skeleton and stuff. So, all right, 3, 2, 1. Crack zone. And just a note, if you guys have heartburn before drinking this, I would advise taking a Tums. I've had this before,
Which we have on hand.
which we do have on hand.
Thanks
So-
to Silent Manager.
So, Crack Zone is brought to you by Tums.
Tom.
So, here we go.
Ooh. Yeah. And I see where they're going with this.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad.
I see where they're going.
It's like this kind of spicy, sweet kind of thing.
I can tell you, they're going with the pumpkin spice theme.
Yeah, and spice is spice.
That's definitely what they're doing.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
As always,
We'll let Silent Manager start
Sound
it out.
Manager will go first. She's getting another little nip of it real quick. 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
All right, it's pretty high.
I think Silent
Mysterious.
Manager's liking that over there.
Yeah, mysterious tech
Person.
guy.
I have to give it a 3. Not much pumpkin spice.
Well, you get the pumpkin, then you get the spice.
You definitely get spice.
Yeah, it's the spice itself. Yes, it's there.
It's
I
not
guess
the-
a little bit.
It's
of
not the
spice.
traditional pumpkin spice.
No.
It's like pumpkin and spicy.
True, but
It's spicy.
even then,
Yeah.
I still don't really taste much of a pumpkin at all. So I'm
Maybe a little bit.
I can taste the beginning, the
Yeah,
pumpkin.
Yeah.
I taste more of I feel more of the spice in it. Than
Yeah.
I do the pumpkin
There's
itself. So
definitely
kind of like
there's definitely a pumpkin
Eh.
in it.
Right. All right.
Hold on.
Take another sniff taste.
Let me do this again. Okay. All right. So to talk like Justin, I love his scale.
His
he has.
scale, yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a specialty. It's a limited release, I guess.
Right.
It's different. I'll say that. I would go with a 3.5.
3.5.
3.5. But I think it's a one and done for me.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're not going to sit there and drink the 6-pack in one sitting.
Actually, probably what I would do is drink one, go to something else,
And then kind of go back to it.
like maybe an ultra, something light,
Right.
and then maybe go to another one.
And kind of break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like if you sat there and drank the whole 6-pack, like you're having heartburn for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, you'll call medic.
Oh, yeah. I'm kind of with you. I'm with the one. And if I'm going to drink multiple, I'll break it up with something else.
You'd have to.
I think I'm kind of on Mysterious Tech Guy scale, about 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still going to be ranked pretty high.
Yeah, it's not bad.
3.25.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
So, and I know we can ask when Justin's back. We can ask him about it. He's had it before too.
Yep.
Friend of the show, Chris with the Mint City Collective, did give us a couple of these too. So thank you, Chris, for these. So we appreciate that. It really came in clutch because we kind of dropped the ball on the pumpkin beers this year, which we had. Again, we said life happened. But as always, our rating is not the grade. You know, please go out and try any of these beers that we've tried, especially this one if you can find it still, or anything by Voodoo Ranger in New Belgium. Please try them out. Let us know what you think of these beers we tried too. We never really said that. You know, like if you listen to it and you get to try it and say, "Hey, out of 5, this is what we'd rank it."
If you've had it previously, or if you tried it because of the crack zone,
right? Let us know what you think of the beers we tried, and then give us suggestions. Like, hey, we're still looking for suggestions of what beers to try.
So Crack Zone, and again, we're not sponsored
by any of these beers.
No. But today is National American Beer Day.
Oh, hell yeah. What a time to be alive.
Who would have thought?
I'll drink that.
I didn't. Look at us.
I mean, hey, look at this.
Look at us. Look at us.
Who would have thought? Not me.
Not me.
So, hey, there you go. So National American Beer Day.
Yep.
And this is an American beer.
It is.
So there you go. All right. So let's get some get off my lawn.
All right. I'm going to save one. I'll save that for a later episode because it's never going to change.
Okay.
I've got one off and one on.
Okay. I think I got just an off.
So I'll save my on to end the segment.
Okay.
You go ahead and hit your off.
My off is you alluded to it earlier.
Dang, twice.
Bubba Wallace.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to say this before somebody calls me a hater. I'm not hating. I'm a NASCAR guy. You know, growing up, I went to NASCAR races. I've been to Bristol. I've been everywhere. What he did a couple of weeks ago to Kyle Larson was, to me, he got a slap on the wrist. I don't know if you guys saw Kyle Petty had a basically a commentary on it. And I agreed with Kyle Petty. He went frame by frame what he should have gotten for everything that he did.
Right.
Number one, intentionally wrecking a driver, automatic suspension.
Yes.
Getting out of the car with race cars zooming by.
Yep.
He said that should have been another race. And then going over and pushing Larson.
Yep.
And repeatedly.
And pushing the officials.
The officials.
Yep.
He said he should have been suspended for the rest of the year.
Easy.
I agree.
Easy.
What he did, I thought it was. I'll be honest with you, man. I thought it was Bush League.
Yep.
You know, racing happens, man. Maybe Larson. I don't think Larson intentionally ran him up.
No.
I'm sure Bubba's never did that to anybody.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't like he smacked him into the wall.
Slammed him.
Yeah, he had enough space to keep that control.
Sure he did.
Now, was it tight? Sure, it was tight.
Bubba just lost it.
And that was racing.
He just lost it.
But to go and intentionally wreck him, like, come on,
Did you see his interview?
Yeah.
The steering broke.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. And you just happened to hit him in the back of the quarter pounder.
And Doug was born yesterday.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we know that ain't the case.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I'm not bashing on Bubba. I know there's a lot of NASCAR fans that do. I'm not doing that. I don't care who it would have been.
No, it could have been anybody.
This is not a Bubba bash.
It could have been Reddick. It could have been
I don't care who it was.
It could have been any of the guys that we love.
It was dangerous.
And pull for it.
It was. And you took a cup contender. You took a playoff contender.
Christopher Bell out.
Yes. And did he apologize for that?
No.
Nope, didn't see that.
Well, because his steering broke. Why would he apologize for that?
It's all about, the thing I've noticed about Bubba Wallace in particular is that since he's gotten a lot of attention, it seems to have kind of went to his head a little bit.
Prima donna kind of thing.
He used to seem to me to maybe be a little humble.
Yeah.
He's not like now. Like even when he finishes second, he's over there pouting.
Right.
You know, come on, man. So I'm over that. But what he did to me, NASCAR slapped him on the wrist. I I agree with Kyle Petty.
Yep.
That was my get off my lawn. I think that was just really Bush League on his part.
It would vary.
So that's really all I have on that one.
Gotcha.
Shopping carts are still, I see them everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They're crazy. I wanted to update that. It's been nuts. I was at Harris Teeter here in Denver.
Yeah.
The other day, I was actually legally parked in my handicap spot, which I have a placard for my hips.
There you go.
And as I'm getting ready to get out of the truck, there's a lady parked in the handicap zone, and she in her spot, and she's like facing me. So she's like, I'm here, she's over here.
Yeah.
We're like this.
Right.
The the cart corral is right beside the space that's beside me, and there's no car in it.
Yeah.
She gets out of her car or puts her groceries in, takes the buggy and takes it over and puts it right in front of her car. The corral is right there.
Right.
Gets back in her car and drives off.
Jesus.
And she was in a handicap.
Yeah.
And she was walking fine. Point is, it's not like she was really hurting for steps.
Right.
And I'm like, what is it, man, about these people in these shopping carts?
It's never going to change, man. It's going to be, this is a constant, probably losing battle, unfortunately.
It drives me nuts, man.
Unfortunately, we're fighting, we're trying.
I just had to note it.
But it's a losing battle. You know, the only thing that changes it was freaking Aldi's. You ever been to an Aldi's?
Yeah.
And they had the quarter?
Yeah.
If you want your damn quarterback, you're going to take the damn quarterback.
You got to take it back.
Now, some people might say piss on the quarter.
That's true.
But, I mean, I feel like that's enough money to be like, I kind of want my quarterback.
What about if you get a beer?
I'd be collecting carts all day. I'll be drunk as hell on a Tuesday afternoon.
But yeah, I just wanted to update it, guys. It still gets on my nerves. I guess it's like Steven said, it's never going to end.
It's a constant battle.
But when I see it, I note it.
Yep.
So
definitely.
All right.
My get off my lawn is Tom Brady comparing to playing the NFL to the military, and
I think he should have thought that one through.
He should have. Now, are NFL players away from their family? Yes. Do they work long hours throughout the week? Yes. Mm-hmm. But do they get to see their family probably every day because they go home to them?
Right.
Yes. Do they have an off season where they spend months on end with them?
Yep.
Yes. Do they get shot at? No. Do they get paid
anywhere like they get paid?
Do the military get paid anything like NFL players do?
No.
Do they get the endorsement deals? No. Dude, Tom Brady, you stuck your foot in your mouth. That's about as far as you can do it down your throat. Yeah. And he kind of
he had no choice.
He backpedaled.
He had no choice.
But how in the hell do you compare playing the NFL to being in the military?
Why would you do that?
That's just so stupid.
Okay, let's just say I think he made a big mistake there.
He did.
He apologized, but come on, dude, think it through.
Yeah.
Think it through, dude.
Like, you can make a completely different point and if comparing NFL to something else.
Yeah, so, I agree with you. I didn't like that at all.
Like, just shut up. And then my Gilmore on is I want to shout out Brian Robinson. They're running back for the Commanders. But, I actually drafted him in my fantasy league, and 3 hours later he gets shot. And, a month to a month and a half after that, he's starting in the NFL.
Right, good for him.
And if you've never seen his entrance video when they call his name out and they're playing the Mini Men by 50 Cent,
pretty cool.
It brings chills to you because he could have died in that carjacking incident.
Yep.
And thankfully he didn't. And look it up. He's playing in the NFL right now.
He's playing good.
Can you imagine being his teammate?
I know.
Could you imagine, like, dude, I can't play this week. I got turf toe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how do you go to Brian Robinson? He's got shot twice. Comes back in a month and a half. Dude, I'm out again. Freaking turf toe. Like, my toe is killing me. Bro, I just had gunshots to my ass and my leg. And I'm back out there.
Hey, suit up.
Suit your ass up. I got turf toe.
Ice up, son.
Ice up, exactly. But shout out Brian Robinson.
Cut the toe off then.
I like it.
Exactly.
I like it, man.
So shout out to him, man.
All right, cool. Any more?
That's all I got right now.
I'm sure I probably got one, but I'm gonna chill. It's Halloween. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween. Yeah, trick or treat.
All right, cool. So, question.
Yeah. So to keep it spooky season,
and I'm still thinking this one through, but I got one.
So, what horror movie franchise do you think you could not maybe survive the whole time in, but survive the best in?
Yeah.
So you got Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger, who I think is a very underrated movie.
I agree with Steven on that one. I don't think you can ever get away from him.
You can't. What are you going to do? You have to sleep.
Because what if you're daydreaming?
Yeah.
So he's always there.
He's going to be there.
Yeah.
And he's not a physical embodiment of something. Like, he's in your dreams.
Yeah, man.
You got Jason in, Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Michael Myers Halloween.
Right.
Hellraiser. If you throw him in there. Right. Leprechaun.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if you say. I mean, they're not really a Halloween movie, but like Hills Have Eyes and shit like
those
that.
are creepy, man.
Yeah, there's more creepy and stuff like that. But what franchise do you think you maybe
Scream.
survive it? Yeah, Scream. Scream's a good one.
Scream.
I didn't even think about Scream actually.
But it's a parody.
But
it is.
Yeah, it works. What franchise do you think y'all could survive best in?
I mean, my favorite all-time horror movie, and I'm the old guy, of course. It's the original Halloween.
Yeah.
I love it. 78, I watch it. As a matter of fact, I'll probably watch it after this goes off tonight.
Right.
I think I could survive in that one, only because it's weird if you watch any of the Halloween franchises, right? Michael Myers is so funny, man. Like when he's in the house chasing Jamie Lee the first time, he comes down the stairs and he's moving. Dude, he could be a running back.
Right.
That Joker is agile.
Yeah.
Then you show him, and he's like a mummy, or what is it, a zombie?
Yeah, just slowly walking.
He's like, oh.
Yeah.
So I think even with my bad hips, I could get away from him.
Yeah.
Now, if he snuck up on me, I might be.
Well, the biggest thing about Michael is to stay the hell away from his sister.
And don't go in the house.
And yeah.
Stay in the open, man.
And stay the hell away from that town.
Haddonfield.
Yeah, get the hell away.
Me and Stu were talking about this earlier. The original Halloween, if you noticed how, and I know it's people love the movie, and I do, man. I just love that movie. But he's in broad daylight. He's walking around in coveralls, a mask. He's at a schoolyard.
Yeah, just lurking.
And nobody's saying, "Hey, y'all see that dude wearing that mask over there?"
Hey, 70s were a hell of a time.
I mean, it's like, oh yeah, that's just Ned up the road.
Yeah,
man.
He does
cool.
this. He does this every Tuesday morning. You know?
But I mean, it's weird if you go back and really watch it. It's
Right.
like nobody says a word.
Yeah, they're like, yeah,
And in the second one, he's walking around a hospital,
yeah.
and it's like, I know it's Halloween, and I get kids are out trick, but this is a grown
ass man.
Yeah, and he's walking toward a. I just I get it. It's Hollywood, but yeah, I think I could survive in that one. I'm not saying I would be like I would survive the longest.
The longest in that one.
Maybe that's
Then that's kind of the gist I'm saying. I'm not saying you in the movie you're like, oh, I'm eating a cheeseburger. You're cool. You could be dead, but
But I will say Michael Myers is my all-time favorite.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of the GOAT.
I follow him on Twitter.
Does he follow you back? Because if he does,
I think he does.
You might need to get the hell out of here.
So there you go. That's mine.
All right. Tech guy? You got one?
Torn between two.
All right.
Texas Chainsaw
That's a good one.
and Halloween.
That's like the Geico commercial. Let's hide behind the
Yeah,
chainsaws.
and the guy's like, come on. Yeah, I guess stay away from that dude's house.
Pretty much.
I didn't think about either. Jeepers Creepers. I forgot about it. I'm starting to think of more.
Yeah.
As we're talking, because I didn't think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is a perfect one.
Yeah, because that'd be easier to escape from.
And that's based off Ed Gein, anyways.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. So you got to give an answer though.
Gotta pick one.
I might as well make it a thrill of a lifetime. Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
So all right, I like it. 2 Halloweens. The GOAT. He's pretty much the GOAT.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Friday the 13th.
And say why.
And here's why. Because obviously he's scared of Camp Crystal Lake. He's scared of the lake because he drowned in it, right?
Yeah.
So just go get a houseboat and live on that lake. He's not going in there. He's freaking scared. And I'm sure in some movie he's got somebody. But if I know I'm going to Camp Crystal Lake, I see a guy in a hockey mask. Oh shit. I'm getting on a boat and I'm just going right in the freaking middle. Yeah. And if he gets me there, all right, dude, you conquered your fear and now you're unstoppable.
So like in one of the sequels, you probably see him on a jet ski.
Yeah, or something like that.
He's out there trying to get you.
Well, damn, he's in outer space.
He comes out with Freddy's head in Freddy versus Jason. Granted, he didn't kill him, but
yeah, well,
still.
I mean, I get it.
It was a prop.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. That's more of a. That movie there, I kind of throw to the side because it's a gimmick movie.
That was kind of weird, man.
It's a gimmick movie.
So Steven's living on the lake, literally.
Yeah, it's shit.
Living on the lake.
You get fish, just fish.
You can't kill Jason. He gets revived from a lightning bolt with a trident in his chest.
I get it.
You got a toilet right there.
Yeah, I'll piss in this lake.
There you go.
I wonder how pissed off he'd be if I did that. But he's not going to go in the lake after me because he's scared of the lake.
There you go. So there.
I mean, I guess it's a war of attrition. Like, how long can I stay on this houseboat?
Let's see.
Because you get to see him patrolling the shores.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like
He's out there with his machete.
Right.
You got to come in sometime.
Eventually, he's just walking back and forth. Like, come on, man. I know you got to come inside. You're out of toilet paper. You shit like a horse. Come on, man. You got to get out of here.
Wow.
I'll be getting some Uber Eats from like a drop in,
like a drone. Drop it down.
They throw the little thing down and you just see it floating down.
Steven will have stuff airlifted to him. Wow.
Okay, I'm just saying. And I'm sure there's a movie where he goes in the lake and somebody already thought of this because there's 1,000 Friday the 13th. There's 1,000 Halloween.
Oh yeah.
There's not 1,000 Nightmare on Elm Streets. And I think Freddy Krueger is a underrated movie.
There's probably a
horror.
reboot coming.
Well, they did.
Sure.
They did one probably 7 or 8 years ago, and I think they ended up killing him.
What was the other one? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, yeah,
That was another one.
Yeah,
I still know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
There was a ton of them. So
which one do you think we're gonna do like the opposite. Who is the one that you don't want to face at all?
wow.
I know I just kind of dropped it on you.
That's a good one. I don't know, man. The chainsaw kind of freaks me out, man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't. There's a lot of ways to go. I don't want to go like that.
Right. No, yeah.
Yeah, dismemberment. I'm not into that.
Not cool with that.
I'm not into that, man.
I just thought of one.
What's that?
Saw.
Oh yeah. You get tortured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one.
That's a hard one too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The chainsaw.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
That's Ed Gein. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, even though I've been talking about Freddy Krueger, because I think that's be the hardest one to get away
We
from.
can't get away from it.
I say Pennywise.
Pennywise is a good one. I didn't even think about that.
Because he's gonna torture you.
He's crazy too.
He's going after your worst fears. You have to
Yeah.
face your worst fears.
Yeah.
I think he gets killed by laughter. I mean, that's a really dumb.
Yeah.
I think it's a dumb way to die.
But it is kind of freaky. Any kind of clown stuff is freaky.
Yeah, but he goes after your worst fears too.
Right,
But
exactly.
apparently, so if you laugh at him,
Right.
it kills him, which
Yeah.
sucks.
There's-
That's the only thing that sucks about these horror movie monsters is they have really gimmicky ways that you can kill them, like laughter, or love, like or water, or fire. I don't know. I guess his sister. I don't know.
Oh,
Who knows? What's another one?
I forgot to mention Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns from Outer
That
Space.
space. Yeah.
That's a crazy one. And going
It's
back to
really
the clown
scary.
thing. Going back to the clown thing. A lot of people are freaked out by clowns.
Clown's a big thing.
And it's crazy because like when I was I know, Stephen, where you're going with this.
It's fine. I won't even
When
say
I was really little, young, like a long time ago.
1920s. I got you.
Yeah, I got you, man. They did have clowns back then.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid, I was kind of freaked out with clowns.
Have you seen? Well, obviously you were there when you saw them, but like pictures of old clowns and like
that's what I'm
circuses.
talking
and
about.
shit,
That's what I'm talking
They're
about.
creepy.
Yeah, they kind of used to freak me out. But
Yeah.
isn't it ironic that I'm a huge Kiss fan?
Oh yeah, that is kind of weird.
And they're kind of weird.
Yeah.
So, but
Well, you conquered your fear. It was
yeah,
Pennywise coming after you. You laughed at him. Like,
but yeah, clowns, man, evil clowns are kind of it's kind of rough.
aren't they rebooting that movie too?
Probably.
I think they're rebooting.
Probably.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
I know they're making a game.
That's what it is. They're making a game out of it.
Yeah.
Now there is a movie out right now. I'm trying to think of it. I saw it advertised the other day where there's a guy. He's a clown, and it's like really gory. It's a movie out right now. It's number 2 or something. There's a 2 in a franchise. I cannot remember the name of it, but I read about it the other day, and it's like a clown, and his name is like Alex. But it's crazy.
Justin's a movie guy. He probably
When
will.
we get
figure out
after we
that.
get through, we're talking. I'll try to Google it.
Okay.
But it's like crazy. People have been leaving the theater. It's so gory.
Really?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, he's a clown.
Okay.
So, all right, cool. That's a good topic. I like
And
that.
hey, guys, when you listen to this and you start thinking, hey, let us know.
yeah,
DM
man,
us.
give us your takes.
Yeah, because I'm sure you'll be like, Steven, you think you can beat Jason? I mean, no, I'm not saying I can beat him.
Yeah.
War of attrition, though.
Real quick, I want to limit it to one. I saw a list today by T-Bone on F&Z, the worst Halloween candies. I'm going to go, let's go best. When you were trick-or-treating as a kid, what was the number one thing you wanted in your trick-or-treat bag? I'll go ahead and tell you what mine is. Snickers, man.
Snickers is a good one.
Love some Snickers.
See, I wasn't a chocolate guy growing up.
So what'd you want?
Skittles.
Skittles. That's good.
I love
That's good.
Skittles.
I just enjoyed candy.
You just wanted candy.
You didn't.
period.
Yeah, you didn't care as long as you got candy.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like was always coconut.
Anything like
Almond Joy
like
or-
almond or almond
Yeah.
joy mound.
I'm an almond joy guy. I love some almond joys.
I like
Oh,
almond
and
joy.
Twizzlers.
Liquor, you don't like licorice?
No.
No.
By the way, almond joy was number 3 on his list of worst candy.
I can kiss my ass.
Do you know what number 1 was?
What's that?
I think it was Whoppers.
I
I'm
love
not,
Whoppers.
I'm not big on Whoppers.
Yeah,
I
those
can eat a
Whoppers.
few. I can eat a few, but that's about it.
I don't know.
So I know we got off topic, but just real quick, hey, tell us your favorite and worst Halloween candy too. I find that topic funny.
But
do you know what the number 1 candy bar is? Halloween
candy Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Reese Cup.
So I saw somebody say that's the most overrated.
Yeah, I saw that too.
What?
And I can tell you, my wife would kill you because she loves them.
Dude, they're fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But Snickers is my number 1.
The Snickers is a good one.
Yep. So
Snickers, Reese's, I think Twix.
Just real quick.
yeah, Twix is good.
What's your thought on Butterfingers?
I like Butterfingers, but if they get old,
Yeah.
they're terrible.
Yeah.
But I can eat them.
Yeah.
And it's not something I'd pick, but if it's
Right.
there, I'll
But
eat it.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I like Butterfingers.
Yeah, Butterfingers are cool.
I'm gonna have one tomorrow at work tomorrow. Perfect.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Butterfingers, is that Ian Thomas? Sorry.
No, it's Chuba.
Sorry. And that's a good segue.
Yes, it is.
Into our next topic. We're going Panthers, guys.
Yep. So before we get into the games and the record, we
Yeah,
had a lot
go.
of news.
Let's do it.
We'll save the big one
Yeah.
for last. But we had talked about on our live, if you guys didn't see it, you can go back and watch it. But we did talk about the Robbie Anderson trade.
Yep.
We talked about Rule getting fired. We talked about potential head coaching,
Yes.
who we would want, who we think maybe we could go for.
Which I couldn't believe I said, but I did.
I mean, it's a good one.
I don't know that it'll happen.
I don't either, but I did see like a game plan of them trying to get Sean Payton. If we did it, you could get Sean Payton.
You
But
could do it.
you can do it. It's just if you can outlast the whole giving the Saints any kind of compensation, his contract.
Division opponent.
But the big one, which happened, when did we do a live? Was it Thursday?
It was Thursday. It happened the next day.
No, it happened that night.
No, it happened that night.
It happened that
It was
night.
that night because we texted each other.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that. We discussed it. That's what was crazy.
Yep. So CMC gets traded to the 49ers, which I'm very surprised he went to the 49ers. An NFC opponent, honestly.
Yeah.
But it seemed like it was the Rams and the 49ers who were the lead pack.
Yep.
And we end up getting a good haul for them.
I like it.
We end up getting the next year's draft class, a second, third, and fourth round pick. We honestly just restocked.
I mean, that's 3 picks in the same draft.
And then we get a fifth rounder in the 2024.
Yep. I liked it.
We really restart our draft picks with the Robbie and CNC trade.
Sure.
I don't foresee another trade happening before the deadline on Tuesday.
Yep.
If we did, I wouldn't mind the Shaq trade because we do owe him a lot of money next year.
I agree.
Now, if we got like a fifth out of him,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind. He's been playing well the past couple days.
Yeah, but
Couple weeks.
He's getting a little age on him.
He's getting them, and his contract's quite to hit. So if we can give him like who are me and Justin talking about that could use a linebacker, like the Packers? No, not even the Packers. Who am I thinking of? Miami.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, relax here.
Seriously, chill out.
But I don't see another trade happening. I think we have a good core.
No.
And the big thing too is we can't trade all these young players and have all these draft picks and expect a head coach and be like, oh yeah, I want to go there.
Well, I like what Fitterer said, and that's what he said. He said, we can't trade our young core.
Yeah.
Going back to CMC real quick. Look, we have man crushes on CMC.
Yeah.
we love CMC. I have one of his jerseys.
Yeah.
I hated to see the guy go.
Yep.
Let me make that very clear.
Yep.
But we had to do it.
Well, it benefits both parties.
We had to do it. Yeah, and you know what? Maybe he'll get a ring.
Well, it benefited the Panthers because we, for one, and we'll talk about the game against the Bucs here in a second.
Yep.
But it made our offense a lot more open.
Sure it did.
It gave us more draft capital, which we desperately needed. And for McCaffrey, it probably prolonged his career 3 or 4 years.
Yep. And we get that salary off the books.
Yep.
Now we do take a dead money hit next year.
I don't think there's anything we could have done
I
about it
think
anyways.
what I saw the other day, we're paying like $45 million dead money.
And it is what it is.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I think the trade had to happen, unfortunately. And it was tough seeing him in that uniform.
Yeah.
But it had to happen. I did think it was ironic that he lost and the Panthers won this week.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
But anyway, I thought it had to happen. Now, DJ Moore's been mentioned. Brian Burns has been mentioned. I personally don't see either one of them going anywhere.
No.
And the rumor was Philly offered 2 number ones for Burns.
Well, obviously, they were looking for defensive end help because they just got Robert Quinn.
Right, and they turned it down.
So, yeah, I don't think Burns is going anywhere. Now, we're going to have to open the checkbook up for him because he's obviously the only pass rusher. And my God, if that's all they were giving away for Robert Quinn, I would have took him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and I've been critical of Burns. I'll say it. I still get frustrated when I'm just expecting more sacks, I guess.
Yeah.
But he has played well.
Yeah.
I will eat my words, and I will say, and do I think we need to trade him? No.
Well, I think they said during the game, obviously you guys were there, so we were listening to the telecast, and we have 10 sacks as a team, and I think Burns has 5.
Yeah. So again, I've been critical of him, but no, I don't want to trade him. And DJ Moore, I'm so happy that he had the game he had this past week because you could tell, man, he was very frustrated.
I know the 3 big names, like you said, Burns, Moore, and then Derrick Brown.
Derrick Brown ain't going
nowhere. Hell no.
He's playing like a beast.
God almighty.
He is not going anywhere.
But, I mean, that kind of segue going into the game. Yeah. I mean, I'm the only one that picked us to beat the Bucks.
You did.
Did I truly believe it? Not really. I was doing it more so as a homer pick.
I did not expect it.
I'm still in disbelief, and it is now Thursday.
You, man, they dominated that game.
That was my thing, though. Is like if we won by a last-second field goal, okay, we kicked the crap out of them for 4 quarters.
They did.
Our offense looked completely different. We looked like on a different spectrum.
Right.
P.J. Walker going 16 of 22, 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was throwing dimes though.
Man. Dimes.
Like, but what was the first play of the game on offense? He bombs it to Terrace Marshall.
Yeah.
I said, what the hell is going on?
And Marshall dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough catch, but at the same time, holy shit, you attempted to pass the ball.
Well, and he came back. Marshall did.
Had a good game.
Basically had a good game.
He had a good game.
The thing is, and I'm glad you brought up PJ. We've been critical of PJ.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. We've made jokes. I've even said the only reason he's in the league is because of Matt Rule.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. Now, he looked great last week.
Right. Can you do it again?
We've seen bad PJ too. And we are going to Atlanta this week.
Yep.
Where we historically do not play well.
Yep.
So let's hold the.
Let's pump the brakes.
Yeah, there you go. Let's pump it a little bit. It was great, good for PJ.
Yep.
Let's see what happens this week.
Right.
But I do respect Wilkes. First of all, I love Wilkes.
Yeah, me too.
I respect his decision to let him get the start.
I mean, he
earned it.
He has outplayed Baker in that one game.
He earned it.
Hands down.
So I really, and that's what I like about Wilkes.
Yep.
He's an honorable guy.
Yep.
And they're buying into that guy.
You can tell. Well, even Shaq said, I mean, it's bullshit that
he got screwed in Arizona.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're not going to let that happen to him.
And I'm going to go on record and tell you guys, if Wilkes gets the permanent job, I mean, we got a little bit more football to play, but if it goes in the direction it's going,
yeah,
I would have no problem with Wilkes.
Not at all. I mean, I don't think he got a fair shake in Arizona.
He did.
And everybody knows that.
Yeah, so.
But going back to Walker, had great pocket presence too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was moving around. He was, again, like we said, dropping dimes.
Yeah.
The best ball of the day was to Tommy Tremble.
Yep.
That was pinpoint accuracy.
Yep.
But Foreman ran the ball like a grown man.
And he should have been playing.
I mean, his 6-yard run, I mean, he changed the momentum of the game.
Yep.
Like, we were really putting on him, and he had that 6-yard run, and it was done.
And Chuba ran well.
And I mean, 9 carries, 63 yards for a touchdown for Chuba. Yeah. 15 carries, 118 yards for Foreman.
Yep.
We already talked about DJ.
Yep.
7 receptions, 69 yards.
Hell of a catch. Nice.
1 touchdown with 10 targets. We targeted him 10 times.
And that toe tap for the touchdown. That was sweet.
And then shout out to the offensive line.
Dude, PJ got sacked once.
They look good.
And Bozeman. Let's talk about Bozeman.
Highest rated center all season?
Why was he not playing?
Couldn't tell you.
And definitely he's having hip surgery.
Yeah, he's out for the year.
He's done.
Yeah, he's out for the year.
So, hey, Bozeman, shout out to Bozeman and Foreman. That's the two that we were like,
why are we not using them?
Where are these guys? And no offense to Matt Rule, we bashed him enough. What were y'all seeing, or what were you not seeing?
That was my thing, is what were we not seeing?
I don't get it.
But shout out to the offensive line. Shout out to Icky. I was one of the ones that were very hard on him.
He's been a
beginning
beast.
of the year. I mean, it seems like week 4.
Yeah,
he's been doing great. So
been a beast.
Been a beast. Time of possession 29 minutes. Great. We haven't had that ball that long. I don't think all year.
Yep.
Player of the game for me, PJ Walker. I don't know how else you can say it.
Yeah, you have to.
Defense side of the ball, we really got bailed out by the Evans drop. I do think the game is completely different.
If they score there, I think it's a different game.
I feel like it could have been 21-3 their way.
It's a different game.
But shout out to Evans for dropping that ball. Defense really settled in after that and pretty much played lights out. Yeah. They were frustrating Brady.
And Burns finally got him.
Yeah, Burns with a sack. Shout out to the refs for not throwing the flag.
Yeah.
If they would have threw the flag there, I would have lost it.
I was expecting it.
And Dante Jackson led the way in tackles with 10. I do want to shout out our run defense since week 1 has been way better. Yeah. We only give up 46 yards rushing.
Fournette was a non-factor.
Which we know the Bucs, they're not the best rushing team. Right. But Fournette can go off.
Oh, yeah.
So, and another thing that I saw, we are actually finishing tackles.
Yep. Wrapping up.
Wrap it up.
Yep.
Yeah, wrapping it up.
Cool.
My player of the game on defense was Derek Brown.
I'll go Burns.
That's both good.
Yeah, I'll go Burns.
So Derek Brown he has been an animal all year.
I can't say enough about Brown.
That kid is throwing grown men around like it's nothing.
All right, so any Panthers, we talked about Anderson, CMC, we talked about PJ for him, so we're good. Yeah. We wanted to mention if we're going to do a shout out.
We'll do shout out.
Okay, cool. So there you go. So we go to Atlanta this week. I think we're a 6.5-point dog.
I mean, they got a good offense.
I do think that's a little. I do think that's too many points.
I do think. I think it should be like 3.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, man. Historically, not good down there, but hey, we're gonna think positive.
Right.
So keep pounding. All right. So now we're going to fantasy update.
Fantasy update, and I don't want to talk about it because I suck. But Steve and Justin,
they're rolling.
They're
man.
just killing
and by the way, Justin beat me this week.
Sorry, man.
Bastard.
We'll go to. I'm trying to think of the best way to look at this scoreboard. Yeah. Week 7. So we're not going to go through all the weeks, but I got my second one of the year, beating Sharam 144 to 128. Take that, Sharam. Steve beat Sarah 119 to 92. Fortunately,
yeah.
Well,
he got me.
It
was a good game.
Justin wins 114 to 110 against Dougie. Your lovely wife wins 139 to 97.
Yeah.
Teresa beats Shay.
Yep.
And then
defending champ. By the way.
And then I don't know what the hell happened to Paul, but Kevin beat him 114 to 59.
He scored 59 points. Jesus. He didn't even get to 69.
Yeah. Not nice.
So
standings real quick. In the black division, we have Steve at 6-1, Justin 6-1, Shram 3-4, Shay 3-4, Paul 1-6.
Okay.
In the blue division, we have Doug at 4-3, Teresa 4-3, Sarah 3-4, Kevin 3-4, and your boy 2-5.
Wow.
Which I have a decent team, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, you're only 2 games behind us.
Yeah. It's a long season. This week coming up on the CSR Fantasy League, I am playing Shay. Take that, Shay, you're going down. Justin is playing Sarah.
Okay.
You have Sharam.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Number 90.
Yeah. Teresa is playing Paul. So if she loses to Paul, that'd be...
I hope not.
Jesus. And then Steve, another gauntlet, is going against Kevin.
I want to see when Steve and Justin play. We got to look ahead to that.
Let's see. It's got to be coming up.
It's got to be.
Obviously, not week 9, week 10. It's got to be week 10.
Yeah.
Week 10.
All right, cool.
2 weeks.
All right, so good luck to everybody except Sharon.
Yeah.
So, all right. Shout outs.
I've got 2.
Okay.
I've got 1.
I got a couple.
What the fuck are you, Elmo?
That's what it sounded like.
No.
It really did.
No.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Maybe
like Marvin the Martian.
Okay. That's fine.
I like Marvin the Martian. He's one of my favorite Looney Tunes. All right, cool. So shout out. You want me to go first?
Sure, yeah.
All right, cool. So I want to shout out the German Riot who came over for the Panther game this past week. And hey, they brought the good luck.
That's right.
But I met Tobias with the German Riot, and he followed us. Said he's going to listen. Really cool dude, man.
Oh yeah,
nice as he can be, man. All the guys that came over, hey, like I said, I'm happy for them that they traveled all the way here.
That's pretty badass.
And got a win.
That's pretty badass.
So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And they were telling us, when we come to Germany, man, they're going to look out for us, all that kind of stuff. So, the Panthers are going to Germany.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was really cool, man. So I just wanted to shout those guys out for making that trip. I want to shout out friend of the show, Salesman. He actually asked where the hell we've been for 3 weeks because he travels a lot and he listens to us apparently. So I went to his tailgate before we went to the ride, man. He did it right. We had a great time. He cooked burgers, all kind of stuff, man. Just a good dude. If you haven't met Salesman, his real name's Greg. Good dude. Like I said, he supports us. But just wanted to shout him out, man. His tailgate was it was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah.
And my last shout out, and it's something that, I know a lot of you out there may be interested in. I'm a big music guy. I have my Prince shirt on today. Today is the 40th anniversary of the album 1999.
Oh, very nice.
Prince's 5th release, 3 top 20 singles. Can y'all name them?
No.
Of course, the title track.
1999.
Of course, that's one. Little Red Corvette
Oh, yeah, of course.
and Delirious.
Oh, yeah. Delirious.
Dun, 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 dun.
Delirious.
Yeah. So just wanted to shout out my guy Prince, man. Lost
Hell
him
yeah.
way too early. Again, passed away in 2016. It's already been, guys, almost this April will be 6 years.
Yep.
Can't believe it. So just wanted to shout him out, man. 40 years, and I remember buying that when it came out. So that ought to tell you. And I'll be 57 next month. So I was 16.
There you
You
go.
sure?
So there you go.
All right. Go ahead, Elmo.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
Jesus Christ.
Man,
All
he's
right.
got them all.
Yeah.
So I want to wish my dad
There
a
you
happy
go.
birthday.
There you go.
Awesome, man.
Turned 7.
Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, senior.
What'd you say?
Mysterious tech guy?
70?
70.
Wow, big 7-0.
No.
I'm not far. No.
Got a little bit there.
Yeah. but happy birthday, sir.
Yeah, happy birthday.
That it?
That's it.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Shout out to Michigan.
Keep going.
Shout out to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So
We got to get better.
You beat the Bucks.
yeah, that's right. You did.
Beat the Bucks, but come on now.
Yeah. And it took Tar
Got a
Heel
lot.
Trubisky to come in to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did.
Kenny Pickett got injured.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, I want to shout out Alex Highsmith,
Yeah.
Charlotte, leading the league in sacks.
Oh, really? Is he really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So cool.
Hell yeah.
All right, what you got, big
Well,
guy?
I've actually got 3. So
All
I've
right,
got
let's
2 and then the socials. So I'm doing that for Justin. First one is the Panthers had their 29th birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the Big Cats. Let's go, Big Cats, whatever you want to say. But, I mean, obviously, if they never came to Charlotte, we wouldn't have this podcast. I wouldn't know Doug.
Yeah, there you go.
Wouldn't know Teresa. Wouldn't know a lot of people because through the riot. So, happy birthday to the Panthers. You're the same age as me. We're getting old.
Yep.
AARP is coming there, buddy. Also want to shout out the breast cancer awareness bracelets and
Yes.
stickers that we still have. We, again, with everything going on, we haven't been doing episodes
Sure.
during October, but we still have them for sale.
Year round. by
Yeah,
the way.
it's year round. $5 for a sticker, $3 for a wristband. Everything's going to Susan G. Komen. Breast cancer awareness isn't only in October; it's year
No.
round. So just hit us up if you guys are interested in getting some.
And again, want to mention my wife, a 10-year survivor.
Yep. So
Shout out to her.
yeah, definitely. Other than that, I've got the socials. Since our boy ain't here, you can follow us on Instagram, which is our hub, Facebook, Twitter. We're looking at trying to get on MySpace.
Yep.
I don't know if that's still a thing anymore. No, but you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and
You say Apple.
Yep.
Yep.
So all those platforms are on, but Instagram's our hub, and we do have a link tree in our bio where you can easily just click on that and
Right.
figure out which one's the best for you.
Yep.
But give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share, tell everybody about us. We're CSR.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
And we do apologize for being away. I will say, I don't know. I think the little break was probably a recharge for us because we went live last week and we all 3 were like, man, it felt good.
It did feel good.
And it's not that, it's not that we were getting, I think the word was using hitting a brick wall. It just life happened.
Well, we do this as for fun, and then we have our personal careers, we have
Yes, we
personal
do.
lives, we
Things
have
happen,
family, and those are obviously going to have to come first sometimes. So
We'll try to, we try to keep y'all updated on the hub on Instagram. So yeah, everything's fine. Some people were asking, hey, what's going on? But man, everything's great. We're just, life happens and we had to take a break. So, but we're back now. And again, man, next we're going to try to be back in the studio next Tuesday.
Yep.
It should be all 3 of us, hopefully.
Hopefully.
and we'll be good. So good episode this week, guys.
Damn right.
Justin, missed you. I hate it. Hate you couldn't be here, but hey, man, you're here in spirit, big guy.
Yep.
So hey, that's it. Anything else, guys?
That's it.
Hey, good luck, Panthers.
Yeah.
Just bring another one home.
Go Steelers.
So here we go. All right, so let's do an update. Tampa's up 10-3 in the third.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. For everybody here, and some
manager.
manager's out of here, man.
Snoozing.
So here we go.
We are
C.
S.
All right.